everybody, so you're welcome. My name is Still Alive. Who's excited like me? Did you see that video? That video was sharing with us about sleep, insomnia, and how actually all of this can be tied down to your healing journey and your trauma and all of that. I remember that last year during the healing from childhood trauma course, a particular parent said she had this pain on her leg, and as soon as the last session, which is the therapy session, happened, the pain went off, and that was the end of that pain. What your child is not telling you. I shared an introduction on my timeline, and I said, your children are never going to tell you every word. So sometimes even your child that has a very great relationship with you do not have the words to be able to explain what they know. Especially children that are under 12. Many times you see that because we lack emotional vocabulary, our children at that age also lack emotional vocabulary. Because that's why I say that if you want your children to understand, emotions, control, emotional intelligence, you need to build yourself to be in that place. If not, you're going to be in trouble. Parenting is not a relationship. So stop forcing your children to sit there. You're not telling me everything. Tell me everything that happens to you. That's manipulation. That's an act of control. Why do you want that to even happen in the first place? Children, especially those in school, feel pressure. There's pressure from academics, there's pressure from friendship, there's pressure from performance, there's pressure from change. Do you know that moving schools can be a lot on your child? Do you know that puberty is a problem for your child? But they may not say it out loud. So your child is there going through something, but they're not saying it. So part of what your child is not telling you is that they feel overwhelmed. Children are more exposed to sex, violence, drugs, bullying, peer pressure, online, and room of life. They may hide it out of fear or guilt, but the truth is there. Its strategy helps you to prioritize and focus. With infinite knowledge and no direction, you'll be overwhelmed. And that's what happens in the space where we find ourselves today. And that's why I keep advocating that parents need to be in a system that transforms the knowledge that they have to actually a strategy, a clear strategy that filters and channels that knowledge effectively. Because you can have all the knowledge and yet it won't profit you. It won't profit you. So knowledge strategy connects the dots and drives execution. So strategy is planning, timing, resource allocation, emotional intelligence, risk management. Consistency is a strategy. And if there's something that we teach in the inner circle, it is consistency. Pretend that our children are not struggling with things. Oh, they are. Some of your children are even struggling with digital molestation, maybe, getting molested, maybe masturbation and all of that. But you are not saying anything. They are not saying anything not because it's something that they don't, maybe they want to say, but it becomes an identity thing. Oh yes, it becomes an identity. So it is very important. If you are present without knowledge, you make a mess of that child. And if you're present with knowledge without strategy, it becomes even worse. When you climb down from the first floor to the fourth floor, it simply means that your child, it's now going to be in the place where you are as important, but you're not as influential. And it's true. You're not as influential. And that's why it's beginning to struggle. Because they become teenagers. You've not put the right relationships in front of them. It's supposed to be a guide to a child. It means that you have actually pledged to co-creation with God.